I'm Tristan Ashby, Chief Executive Officer of the Fire and Rescue Services Association. I've been with the organisation now for 26 years and a former on-call firefighter in Norfolk. So we believe that managers and stakeholders need to be leading by example. Over the years we've had plenty of talk by organisations such as the LGA and the NFCC, but we need more constructive action. Employees and managers need to know what good looks like, what isn't acceptable, and the impact of poor behaviour on individuals and teams. We also need to have a better understanding of the just culture and understand the difference between somebody who has a lack of education, a lack of awareness, and somebody who is not a good egg. So our experience over recent years is that the core values have been misused as a stick to beat our members over the head with via the disciplinary procedure. That was not their intended purpose. They were there to educate, inform, and create a safer working environment and more welcoming environment for people to enter into. So recently, we've seen a reworking of core values, and they're now called Code of Ethics. That alone will not solve the problem. So policies and statements are meaningless without the necessary infrastructure that informs, educates and embeds an environment that's welcoming to all. A working environment that tolerates freedom of expression and promotes creativity. So in general, we believe lip service is being paid to terms like inclusivity. If you are treated differently because of your union affiliation or the duty system you work, how are females going to be treated equally and fairly? Fitness standards remain a barrier to a diverse workforce. Currently, they're discriminatory against females and older firefighters, and it keeps getting kicked into the long grass. There are also too many examples where our members don't feel respected or valued, which is causing further problems with regards to recruitment and retention of on-call staff. We also need an industrial relations environment that is diverse and welcomes a collection of views rather than one sole voice. We need to listen to alternative opinions rather than listen to an echo chamber. Employers also need to provide the appropriate safe workplaces through awareness, education and training, including better personal management. So we've raised the issue of culture in the fire service for many years, and we recognise a number of the comments made in recent inspection reports. But the truth is, we've had to rely on the media to expose these issues rather than the sector regulate itself. Training centres should be the centre of excellence both operationally and behaviourally. However, all too often in our experience, this isn't always the case. So one word of warning: when implementing change, we must be careful not to let the pendulum swing too far the other way and create a working environment that none of us want to be in. The British humour is not a sin, nothing to be ashamed of, but it does need to be managed appropriately so people know what is acceptable and what is not. So the Fire and Rescue Service is full of great people, and they need to be empowered and feel confident that they can challenge poor behaviour and that they will be supported by their senior managers and HR. Services need to be open to change and learn from external businesses, not just a consultancy firm of retired officers. It also needs to be willing to hold its hands up when it gets things wrong. Even now, some services are in denial with regards to their culture. Just culture needs to be part and parcel of service policies. We are all human and make mistakes on occasion. We have to be careful not to create an environment that we don't want to work in.